Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like for the most part TikTok knows pretty well what I like, but for some reason, sometimes I just get these ridiculous ass TikToks and they make my blood boil. Like literally, they make me so mad. So for today's video, I have compiled a bunch of TikToks that I have deemed to be anti-trans or transphobic, whatever terminology floats your boat. That's what we're doing. I make new videos every single week. I am trying to get up to posting 2 times a week. That's crazy. So make sure that you guys subscribe right down below and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out when I post. So yes, with no further ado, let's get into the first TikTok. Y'all weren't gonna tell me that I had lipstick on my teeth? It's fake as hell. Okay, so here's the first TikTok.
Trans community. I grew up learning to mind my business. If you want to be a Pokemon card, a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you want to be Batman, whatever, you want to self-identify as whatever, do you. I don't care. That's your life. You feel me? I'm not going to... But don't make these videos saying that if we 100% agree with y'all, then we should have no problem dating you guys. What? I'm heterosexual. No disrespect to you guys, but my preference is women without male genitals. That's my preference. You cannot force me to change that. I don't care how many videos you make. I care. Like, you guys can live your life the way you want to live your life, but mine, my personal space is what I like. Thank you.
If you're not attracted to a certain race, that's not racist. If you're not attracted to a certain gender, that's not sexist. And if you're not attracted to trans people, that's not transphobic. It's called preference.
Okay. I'm ready. Okay, here we go. So this is actually a super common narrative that I see a lot on social media. You can be whatever you want. You can identify as whatever you want. You can be a Yu-Gi-Oh card, a Pokemon card, anything you want. But don't call me transphobic for not wanting to date a woman with a penis or a guy with a vagina. As a trans woman myself, I can tell you that I have no problem with people having a genital preference. I don't think that's transphobic in the slightest. I think that if you want to date somebody with a vagina, you are, more than welcome to dating somebody with a vagina. Like it's not... That's not what we're saying. It gets to be transphobic when you don't want to date somebody just because of the fact that they're transgender. For example, in a hypothetical situation, if a man is dating a woman for, a year, 2 years, the relationship's good, sex is good, he's attracted to her, everything's great, and then one day he finds out that she's transgender and he's no longer okay with it. To me, that's transphobic. This is just hypothetical. Don't get all mad at me in the comments like, May, you should always tell people okay, whatever. One, we've already confirmed that the sex is good, so the genital preference, it's not a thing. Like, you like what they got. We already confirmed that you like what they have, you know what I mean? It kind of just says to me that they don't really see them as the gender that they say that they are. The only non-transphobic explanation for not wanting to date somebody besides genital preference is maybe if you are dead set on having biological children. To some people, that is the #1 thing in a relationship. I don't really know, too many people like that. That's just my opinion. We'll move on. I feel like I just rambled so hard, but we're just gonna move on. The next video is actually my TikTok. What's up? Go follow me on TikTok if you're not already. But basically, I did this TikTok that I'm just gonna kind of explain it because I don't know if the music is gonna get copyrighted or something. In the original TikTok, I say that I brought somebody back to my room to hang out, and then I realized that I forgot to tell him that I'm transgender when he sees an old picture of me, and then I end up having to tell him that, I am the one in the picture. As you can imagine, this got a lot of backlash from people that were assumingly afraid of, accidentally going back to a trans girl's room and had to comment about how mad that they were that I didn't tell the person that I was trans before they came back to my room. But girl, first of all, it was a joke. Obviously, I think that you should tell people that you are hooking up with, that you are trans before you hook up. That's just kind of a safety thing. It's just kind of it's just better for both of you. I don't think you have a moral obligation to, but that's just my opinion. A lot of the comments that I got in this video were along the lines of, yeah, and then I would swing, or, and then you would be dead. Stuff like that. So it just really makes me upset when I see people literally duetting my videos to make a joke out of being trans or make a joke out of the situation. I can make the joke because I am the one that lived through it. I am the trans person that, has to deal with it. You don't get to make no transphobic jokes. Okay, sit down. Anyways, let's move on to the next TikTok. There's obviously a lot happening in this TikTok, so for video's sake, I'm just going to respond to, the guy's argument. I'm not going to respond to what the other person is saying. Basically, the guy's argument is that there has to only be two genders because if you look at TikTok's analytics, it divides gender into male and female. So that's it. You just look at TikTok's analytics for all of your science needs. First of all, male and female aren't even words that dictate gender, they dictate sex. Get your fucking words right. And even if the words on there were changed to be men versus women, you have to think about why TikTok analytics are being used. They're used to generalize your audience into groups so that you can better target your content for your audience. And when we look at the statistics of how the trans community breaks down, over 65% of the trans community identifies as male or female, or a man or a woman. So if they had a non-binary little wedge on the analytics page, it would literally be 35% of like the 2% of people that are transgender. Next TikTok, here we go.
Hi guys, I'm here watching an hour-long girl-defined video on gender. Let's see what they have to say.
Wants to choose to be a girl, we should let him. So they started putting him in dresses, started treating him like a little girl, and now this little boy is in his teen years and he looks, acts, talks, and claims to be a little girl. And in our culture, he turns she is considered a hero. And now, yeah, it's so scary the way things are going.
Yeah, so scary.
John, what did he do? He created a man and a woman very specifically. He didn't create them and say, hey, you know, I've got these two genders. Which one do you want to be? Which one are you feeling today? No, he chose.
God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh at this. I cannot get over how, like, comical it is. It's not really comical at all, but I guess it's kind of comical. How ridiculous it is when people use their religion to justify being transphobic, homophobic, whatever phobic they are. We won't get into it. I'm not gonna get into it. I don't want to talk about religion on this channel, but like, girl, come on, you can't be using that shit. I just want to comment a little bit on some of the language they used. Nobody chooses to be a girl, nobody chooses to be a boy, you know what I'm saying? When people transition, they are choosing to be happy, they're choosing to be true to who they really are. That's just kind of how it is. Okay, the next TikTok is actually from another trans YouTuber, so I'm sure you guys know who this is. It's not like a joke. I'm gonna play the TikTok right now, but I do not support this person, so I'm not gonna say his name. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like watch his new stuff at all, but like, at least the reasons that I don't like him, like, he literally says it. Like, he literally has videos totally denying somebody's transness and saying that their transition is like a joke. He also made fun of somebody for having a tranny voice. Like, I'm just such an empathetic person, and I don't see how somebody who has gone through so much gender dysphoria and so much hardship in their life could be so, you know, cold to people who are going through struggles that are similar to him. I just don't understand why we have to be so mean to each other. Like, come on now. Not to mention, like, literally all of his logic is flawed when it comes to, you know, gender things, but I'm just gonna move on. The next TikTok is actually another like reaction TikTok, so don't get mad at the girl, it's the guy that we don't like, okay? It's the guy. Imagine denying somebody the basic, minute amount of respect that it would take to not be an asshole because of your 4th grade education, perception of common sense, and flawed understanding of chromosomes' role in the widely held medical understanding of biological sex. I can't relate. Okay, you guys, we're gonna stop there. I've had enough of the anti-transness. I'm gonna be done. If you guys like this video, let me know down in the comments below. I would love to do more videos like this. So yeah, let me know. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already and you would like to be. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm going to go. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in a couple days. Bye guys.